Welcome back to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka Mike Daddy, aka Magnificent Mikey. Let's see here today. We had Laser and Fresh's Super Knockback tournament going on. I didn't get to play it in it at all. I just got home a little bit ago, and at this time, there's only like 27 minutes left in the tournament. So, yeah, I didn't get to play that at all. But hopefully, everybody who's hoping to get that laser skin early, or for free, I hope that you got a chance to play in it. And then for the Oceania players, theirs is March 4th, which, it's going to be March 4th over there already. I don't know what time the tournament's going on over there, if it's before or after this podcast comes out. But good luck. I hope you do well and, win yourself the laser beam skin. Let's see here. What else? Let's go over the LTMs that we have in here today. The high explosive squads is here. Siphon duos. And then, what was this one called? Something. It's a death run. So there's a death run for community creation, and Team Rumble is unvaulted still. So go check those out. Should be fun. Playing high explosives, that's for sure. I always love playing that mode. It's a good time. Blowing stuff up. Let's see here. And then the other piece of news I wanted to get to was just a blog post that they put up introducing players to your new Fortnite Creative Island and map. To our creative community, creative developers continue to push the boundary of what makes fun and engaging gameplay. And we want everyone to be able to experience it. By creating a welcoming onboarding experience, your games can reach an even bigger audience. To get to that gameplay, everyone must go through an onboarding experience, which is an island's first interactive impression on a community of players. First impressions are a big deal, so to level up the player's onboarding experience, use this list of do's and don'ts when making a hub or a player waiting area. Note, first read the rules and guidelines. So there's the Epic Games community rules, Epic Games content guidelines, and the Fortnite creative creator content rules. So here's the do's. Do use billboard devices to communicate information about the game. Do use HUD messages to communicate information to players. Do use map indicator devices to orient players with the minimap. Do use tracker devices to display player progression. Do teleport players to a distinct tutorial area. Do tell players where a teleport device will take them. Do add social and support a creator information around the map. Do provide game recommendations and other experiences for your players to try out. Do use scripted tutorials for brand new players. Do use branching paths to onboard players. Do use social channels to democratize information to players as much as possible. Do place important gameplay information or game mechanics in front of the user when they spawn. Do spawn players in front of gameplay objectives to win conditions. Do have clear navigation pathways to points of interest and objectives. Do match visual areas with gameplay purpose. And here's a list of don'ts. Don't use transparent billboard devices unless it fits your theme. Don't overwhelm players with too much information at once. Don't spam players with too many HUD messages. Don't confuse players with inaccurate or incomplete information. Don't block important information from the player's view. Don't front load information that isn't about the game or its theme. Don't confuse new players with important information that is difficult to find. Don't hide objects necessary for initial gameplay. Don't make tutorials too difficult to finish. Don't make advertisements a player's first experience. When thoughtfully applied or carefully avoided, these best practices can help creative developers onboard players to an island with the best experience possible. To learn more, check out these best practices for onboarding players to an island. Happy developing. So yeah, there's a good list for you creative players that like to actually build things in creative. There's a good list of things to do and to not do, so that you can have a map that people find pleasant to be in, and would share with their friends and help your visibility grow and get more players wanting to play the maps that you make. Let's see here. Yeah, that's all I got for news for today. So let's go ahead and talk about a challenge tip. Let's do the one where I guess we're on the last one for this week, which is destroy crystal trees. Okay, so there's crystal trees all kind of throughout the desert area. My favorite spot is the fork in the river just south of Pleasant Park. There's a fork in the river, and there's like at least 5 or 6 crystal trees right here, all right next to each other in a really close area. So you don't have to be running all across the desert to find multiple ones, because there's crystal trees in a couple of different spots, but I kind of feel like this fork in the river is the best, just because, like I said, there's so many of them close to each other right there, so you'll get the challenge done really fast if you go to that fork in the river just south of Pleasant Park. Yeah, there's your challenge tip. Let's head on over to the item shop and see what's in the item shop today. We have the Flash bundle still here, the In Space bundle still here, Fresh's Locker is still here as well, and then we have the Volley Girl outfit with the used racket back bling for 1,200. The Surf Rider outfit with the shortwave back bling for 1,200. The Rad Emissions wrap, this is a new wrap, for 300. We have the Fork and Knife harvesting tool for 500. The Infectious emote for 500. The Lock It Up emote for 200. We have a new emote. This is Shanty for a squad. It is traversal. And let's see here. It says, keep the tempo and catch the wave. I'm going to play a little bit of it for you here. Let's see here. I know they gave a shout out to a user. Let me figure it out. It's like I don't have a TikTok. So it's one of those, I almost got a TikTok when the whole shanty thing took off. Sea shanties took off on TikTok, because I love sea shanties. And so this was inspired by @NathanEvans. I guess he's a shanty TikToker, is what this was inspired by. So let's go ahead and play a little bit of it for you so that you can hear what it sounds like.
Bound, they'd find. There once was a squad that readied up with outfits a fancy to say what's up. Their hopes were high for a win that day. Go me squatty boys, go. See there, the storm she come to whittle us down and leave just one. Grab your squad quick on the run. Let's take our dub and go.
Yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, I love sea shanties, so you know what, I definitely have to get that one. That's going to be one that I probably use quite a bit from here on out. And then in the rest of so that's 500 V-Bucks, by the way, if I didn't say that already. And then in the rest of the item shop, we have the Cryptic outfit with the Spectral Spine back bling for 1,200. The Enigma wrap for 500. We have the Galaxy pack, which has the Galaxy Scout outfit, the Nucleus back bling, the Stardust Strikers harvesting tool, and the Celestia glider for 2,800. Gotta love that. The Galaxy Scout outfit with the Nucleus back bling itself is 2,000 V-Bucks. The Stardust Strikers harvesting tool is 1,200. The Celestia glider is 800. The Star Scout wrap is here for 500. And that looks like everything today. So you can get any and all of these items using code MikeDaddy, MMMIKEDADDY, in the item shop, and some of the proceeds will go to help support the show. Okay, so now let's get into our tip of the day. I saw a couple of members from the Discord talking about a recent video from It's Jarian. So I went ahead and watched that. And here's a tip I pulled out of there just because I didn't know this myself either. And I will quite often blow up gas cans, but I didn't realize that you could stack them together and it would hurt your opponents. So the video that It's Jerry put up is 25 tips and tricks I wish I knew earlier, Fortnite Battle Royale. But what you can do with gas cans is that if you stack them together, so if you put two gas cans next to each other, if somebody is trying to box themselves up and you put two gas cans outside of their box and set them off, when they blow up, it doesn't matter if they are turbo building or whatever. One of the first gas can is going to blow up the build, and the second gas can, when it blows up, it's going to it is for sure going to hit your opponent 100% of the time and do, it's, I believe the gas cans do 100 damage, right, when it's a direct hit. So definitely use this trick because there's no way to defend against it. It's just another way that you can actually make use of that item in the game. All right, guys, that's going to be the episode for today. Go join the daily Fortnite Discord and hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. It's Mike Daddy on all of those. Head over to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and a written review for a shout out on the show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.